What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, and this is KennyJTV. I am very excited about this video. This is a video that I've been thinking about doing for a while. Finally wrote down my notes and I said, let's go for it. So, as you can tell by the title, should you buy the rental car coverage that is offered to you at the counter of the rental car place? The reason why I really am excited about this video is because I worked on both spectrums of the situation. So for about 2 years, I worked at Enterprise Rental Car, which is the largest rental car company in the world. And then after transitioning into the pandemic, I then became a licensed insurance agent. So a lot of times people will tell you, don't get the insurance. You have insurance through State Farm, through Allstate, through Geico, whoever your carrier is. So why do I need to get the insurance or the coverage that they offer at the counter? So a question that I get from a lot of my personal clients is, Kenny, does my insurance coverage extend to the rental? And the answer is yes. Most of the time, long as you have like a sedan, a minivan, once you move into like box trucks, like U-Hauls or things like that, that's when your coverage would not extend. But usually if you're just going out of town, visiting family, or going on a trip, your personal insurance does extend to the rental car. So a lot of times at these rental car companies, they'll offer you a list of coverages that you can choose from, but the most popular one is the collision damage waiver, also known as the loss damage waiver. It's called different things depending on the company. So what this collision damage waiver does, it basically forfeits the right for the rental car company to go for your insurance company to get any money for the damages that you have caused to the rental car while you were renting the vehicle. Personally, do I think that the collision damage waiver is a smart investment? Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you why. So when you get this collision damage waiver, say you go out of town, somebody rear ends you, you hit a pole or whatever. When you return to the Enterprise, the Hertz, the Avis, the Budget, whoever, all you have to do is tell them what happens and they handle the rest. They have to bite those fees, they have to bite those costs because you chose to opt into the collision damage waiver. Now, let's say you do not opt into the collision damage waiver and you do get into an accident. That's when they will go after your insurance. And my rebuttal whenever talking to different customers at Enterprise is, why would you expose your personal insurance to a car that you are renting for, let's say, a week or 5 days? It's not worth it. Because as you know, or as I've stated in previous videos, once you have a accident or a loss on your insurance, it stays on your insurance record for 3 years. So let's say 2 years down the line, you're with Geico and you're trying to switch to Allstate. Whenever that agent at Allstate pulls your record, they're going to see that you had a loss or you had a claim and a payout was made, which can potentially raise your premium and sometimes even make you ineligible for certain insurance companies. Another cool feature of the collision damage waiver is something called loss of use coverage. So let's say that you buy the coverage and the car has to get fixed. So let's say it's in the shop for 10 days. They do the math and that's how much money they are losing per day on the vehicle. Now, if you do not get the collision damage waiver, they'll come after your insurance, and if you have the loss of use coverage on your insurance, they will cover it, but that will be a claim. And if you do not, they will go after you and then you will pay that out of pocket. So let's say the car takes 20 days to fix and it's $50 a day. You're responsible every day for that vehicle being out of service, as well as depreciation. So all around, I believe that the collision damage waiver is the smartest choice. It keeps your insurance premium low. You know, if you get in an accident, you're covered, you don't have to worry about it, and you walk away hands-free. Don't think that the people at the Enterprise counter, the Hertz counter, or whoever are trying to get over on you. They're really trying to have your best interest at heart, and they are a customer service-based company. So they want to make the rental experience as seamless as possible, and that is a very smart thing to do. I know a lot of times people say that they have it through their credit card, but That's honestly a big mess. I've seen where your credit card will make you pay and then they'll reimburse you, and it can take months and months to get that money back. So the smartest choice is to get the damage waiver. And from what I've seen, the collision damage waiver can range. When I left Enterprise, the collision damage waiver was about $19.99 a day, which is absolutely worth it, because if you file a claim or you damage the car, first off, you have to pay your deductible. So let's say you're in the car for 5 days. 20 times 5 is 100. You're paying that money just in case you get in an accident, you walk away hands-free. Now, let's say you do get in an accident and you have to pay your $500 or even $1,000 deductible. Was it even worth it to not take the collision damage waiver? Personally, when I rent cars, I do get the collision damage waiver, as well as the liability insurance protection that they provide as well. I don't want to have anything on my record or on my insurance. So let's say that you hit somebody else and now you're responsible for their vehicle as well. So the collision damage waiver covers the personal rental that you have rented. It covers the rental. It doesn't cover other people's vehicles. So if you rear end somebody, now you would have to file a claim with your insurance to pay for the liability portion of it. Now, if you do get that liability insurance or the liability coverage with the rental car company, then that will be covered as well. So the two coverages that I would recommend getting with the different rental car companies is definitely the liability and the collision damage waiver. You want to walk away hands-free, as I've said time and time again. It's the smartest option. As an insurance agent, I'm telling you, you don't want to be in the pickle of you having to file a claim with your insurance on a vehicle that's not even yours. I can definitely speak from Enterprise when I was working there. You definitely do not have to have any type of insurance to rent a vehicle, and you do not have to take the coverage. They're trying to word it where it sounds like you have to take the coverage if you do not have insurance, but you absolutely do not. Any coverage that Enterprise offers you is completely optional. All you need is a valid driver's license to rent a car. I don't think it would be smart if you did not have insurance to take the optional coverage, but let's say you just needed it for a day, you couldn't afford it, you don't have to get the coverage on the vehicle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notifications. We're dropping a video every week. Check out my insurance Instagram for my latest YouTube posts, day in the life of an insurance agent, and different cool facts that I post about insurance. If you have any questions about insurance or want to reach out to me personally, my email will be in the bio below. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Kenny J, and this is KennyJTV.